Hey y'all, EQ here. I just wanted to show you all this. It's not going to be too dark. I just wanted to show you all this injured spouse situation from the IRS. The papers that they sent us after it was taken on the 15th. We got this letter on the 16th, and then we got the White House letter a couple weeks later, but it was dated the 15th also. That said we were going to get the money, and then we didn't get the money. And as you can see, it's saying that the injured spouse must complete the IRS form 8379 and to get his or her share of the refund. You can call the IRS about the forms, and or call your local IRS company to get, to help completing out the forms. But all we did was call the tax preparer, and she filled it out and sent it to us, and then my wife mailed it off to the address that it says here, to the same address where you sent your original tax forms. So as far as I know, we sent it in a couple of weeks ago, and as far as I know, we're good to go. We're just waiting on that situation, and I'm going to try my best to not get any personal information, but there's the President Trump letter that was sent out, and right below it is the emergency transfer on the 15th of the $1,200 that it said it took. So trying my best not to get personal information in there, but it seems to me that they set this up as an after effect. Like I said in my first video, they were like, what are we going to do with these people? There's millions of them, and we're about to steal their money, and we don't know what we're doing. So that's what ended up happening, is they put this after they did all this and went ahead and took the money, or held the money, and then said, hey, you got to call us to get it back. I'm not sure what the allocution is, or allocation. I'm not sure what I'd have to look that word up. But allocation. Yeah, I'd have to look that word up. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, I think if the only thing we can do now is to try to fill out that piece of paper, the IRS form for the injured spouse for the stimulus money, and get that situated. As soon as you get that situated and in there, the 8 weeks would start. But they're asking for 8 weeks because they're still doing tax returns. They're still doing 2019 tax returns for the injured spouse, because we have to be looked at physically. A person has to look at those to approve them. I was reading in the tax law and all, but that's what injured spouse is they take yours aside, look at it specifically, and then stamp it good to go as they get on down the line. So I figure if this is just going to be a waiting game. It sucks that this happened. It's a ridiculous situation. And I also heard a rumor that if people like me, the payee, the person that supposedly owes the federal government money, that got offset, can actually stop that, because all this is a contract to where we have to consent to them taking our money. If you don't consent, they can't take it. So it's an interesting concept, and I'm interested to see if it's true. So I guess I'm gonna write them a letter and send it in the same place that she files her taxes, and get it done that way and see if it actually works, and I'll let y'all know. But I think it's a moot point, because as soon as it gets to child support, they're going to say no. So, because child support does what it wants to. It has no govern. It is not governed by anybody. It can do whatever they want to do, and we just have to bend the knee, which isn't constitutional. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring you this information, and I feel bad that people are still having troubles with all of this, and nobody can get a correct answer, which doesn't make any sense to me. This should have been one of the people that everybody talked about because it was going to be the biggest impacted. You know, we're out here just like everybody else with no money and, you know, can't do anything. So how is that helping anybody? But anyway, as always, I'm EQ. Like and subscribe. Same Brad time, same Brad channel. Later, y'all.